that pitch just simply get your pitch count higher than you're comfortable with tonight?
Yeah, no, I think it just kind of starts with the leadoff guy there couldn't really get the first out very quick. Kind of ran up the pitch count, kind of had traffic all night.
How are you trying to attack Chisholm there?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I made a good pitch down and in. He kind of seemed like he was looking for it there. But yeah, no, I like the location of it. He just kind of was on time for it.
Do you, on things like that, when you kind of pinch the home run, does that get into your head at all, or do you look at that, or do you just move on?
I didn't look at him.
Kind of on the bright side, I feel like your stuff's taken out. I mean, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Yeah, no, I felt good tonight. I felt like the stuff was good. I felt like even with the walks, I was had some pretty good command. Just kind of had some deep counts and fell behind there.
So okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Is that something that they're going to like fix your toenail or just cut it down so you don't step on it?
No, it's just kind of there's a kind of a big hole tonight, so it's kind of just landing in that hole and kind of jamming my toenail up.
With some traffic in the first 2 innings, did you feel like you had the ability to bear down and get the strikeout?
Yeah, no, I definitely had some some times in the game where 1 out or no outs, bases loaded, guys in scoring position that I had to make some big pitches, and felt like I did a good job of that.
Brady, tonight marked the halfway point of the season for you guys.
Mm.
May or may not be an especially important, marker for yourself. But how would you evaluate yourself through half the season here, and how would you evaluate where the team is at?
Yeah, no, I feel like definitely getting better than earlier in the years with the struggles that I was having personally. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at making some pitches and focus on doing some different things. But I love where the team is. We're battling every night. We've had a great run of games recently. This has been fun, a lot of fun. These guys are going out and doing their job, and we've had a great run out of the first half.